and maybe this has not exactly helped me, I'm a big football fan. He knows I'm out a lot. He knows I like to go to college football games. So sometimes I'll tell him, hey, there's a good game going on, Auburn. I'm an Auburn football fan. I say, there's a good game going on. You think you can get me down to Auburn so I can so I go watch that game? And lo and behold, my driver manager at Heartland Express sends me down there so I can actually see the college football game or the Army-Navy game, which I went to last year. It was great. My home time at Heartland Express, compared to with the carriers I worked for in the past, is a lot of times with carriers I worked for in the past, it was whenever they can get you home, whether it be during the week or whatever, that's when they'd get you home. It wasn't a set time. My driver manager here at Heartland Express, when I say, hey, I need to get home at such and such time, he gets me home almost every time. I can say that honestly, almost every time when I ask him to. Sometimes it's not possible because obviously it's trucking and sometimes the load doesn't come through, but I'd say 90% of the time, whenever time I need to get home, he gets me home.
We had to change our home time on short notice recently, and it was very important that we get to my family's for Easter. He reshuffled the deck. He got us a stack of loads that got us exactly where we needed to be, and we were able to have Easter dinner with our family.
Heartland Express gets us home exactly when we ask to be home. Now, I might be one of the only singing, puppeteer, mime performing truck drivers out on the road, and Matt has asked me, when do you have shows coming up? And he put them on the calendar, and when we need to be home for my shows or for any other personal situations, he gets us home right away, and we don't have any issues with that.
He finds loads that gets us close to our house. Matt is very accurate with the home time, and Heartland is very generous with the home time. So I would say Heartland's home time is accurate and generous.
At Heartland Express, I get the pay and the home time that I need, and that's really all that matters. For young drivers, right now I've only had about 2 years in the industry, and this pay rate is above and beyond, head and shoulders above and beyond any other carrier that I can think of. From the last carrier I worked for, it was over 14 cents higher. So a lot of places, it might take 10 years to get to the pay rate that you're working at here. And the home time, I get home, or I could get home every 2 weeks if I wanted to. And a lot of carriers, most over-the-road companies, might only get you home about every once a month, maybe. And here it's every 2 weeks, exactly when I need to be home, I'm home. So for new drivers, that's certainly important. And for anybody with a family, I think that's definitely something they'll be looking for.